Today we're really cracking the code on how genuine expertise is built. We're moving past that old idea that it's just about putting in the hours.
Right. It's about working smarter, not just harder. And we're focusing on two, well, really foundational concepts, deliberate practice, and then where that leads, which is something called chunking.
Okay, deliberate practice, that starts with Nobel Laureate Herbert A. Simon,
Exactly. Simon's core insight, and it's powerful, is that mastery doesn't come from just repeating things you're already comfortable with.
Ah, so it's not about staying in the comfort zone.
Not at all. The real growth, the core philosophy here, it comes from, targeted effort, pushing yourself right up against the limits of what you don't yet understand. That's the hard part.
That focused effort, that's deliberate practice, focusing energy efficiently, right, on your specific weak spots. But, okay, how do you actually do that? It sounds demanding.
It is demanding, but structured. This is where the platform operationalizes it. The idea is generating, get this, up to 100 unique deep learning tasks for every single concept.
Wait, 100? 100 different tasks for just one concept? That sounds like a lot. Is that just overwhelming?
Well, it could be if it were random, but it's not. These tasks aren't just busy work. They're derived from, I think it's around 20 different cornerstone research principles in cognitive science.
Okay, so there's a science behind the number.
Yes, exactly. The goal isn't exhaustion. It's efficient, deep engagement. It forces you to approach the material from dozens of angles.
And the source text mentions 4 specific ways, right? It forces you into explaining.
Explaining it, applying it, even creating something new with it, and problem solving using the concept. Those 4.
So it's this really multifaceted engagement you can't just passively absorb.
You really can't. And that's critical because it prevents what we call fragile knowledge, the kind of information you can maybe recall for a test.
But then you try to use it in the real world and it just falls apart.
Exactly that. So if you're learning, say, a new programming language, just memorizing the syntax, vocabulary, it's not enough.
You have to actually build something with it, solve a problem.
Precisely. And this ties into a philosophical idea, too, meaning as use. You don't truly understand something until you can successfully use it in a context like a simulation or a real task.
Okay, so the tasks are like mini simulations, proving you can actually deploy the skill, making it practical, transferable.
That's the idea. This whole rigorous process, it's designed specifically to stop you from getting stuck.
Yeah.
You know that feeling? Putting in hours, but just plateauing.
Oh, yeah. That learning plateau is miserable.
This is designed to break through that. And the payoff, the big goal of all this hard, focused work, is building understanding through chunking.
Chunking, Simon's term again. What exactly is chunking?
It's the mental process of compressing lots of isolated facts, bits of data, into larger, more intuitive mental models, big picture patterns.
Can you give an example? Like, what does that look like?
Sure. Think about like a chess grandmaster looking at a board compared to a beginner. The beginner sees maybe, 32 separate pieces? Each with its own rules.
Yeah, lots of individual things to track.
But the expert, through chunking, through years of this kind of practice, they don't see 32 things. They see maybe 5 or 6 major patterns, systems of force, strategic structures. They've compressed all those individual rules and positions into these bigger intuitive chunks.
Wow. So they're not calculating piece by piece, they're recognizing whole patterns instantly.
That's it. That compression, that ability to see the whole pattern, that's the foundation of expert intuition. It feels fast, almost magical, but it's built on this deep, chunked understanding.
So, okay, breaking it down. Deliberate practice is the engine-focused, hard work on weaknesses using varied tasks. And chunking is the result, that flexible, intuitive expertise. The struggle isn't a side effect, it's actually how you build the expertise.
You got it. The rigor leads directly to the intuition. So maybe a final thought for you listening.
Yeah.
If mastery really comes from tackling what you don't know in this kind of private, rigorous way, what specific weakness are you maybe avoiding right now? And what might happen if you turn that struggle into focused, deliberate practice? How much faster could you get to real expertise?